Hi everyone, welcome back to Our the Star Wars Story, and today I'm talking about why I love the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, so let's go and jump right into it. But before we jump into it, I'd like to wish everyone a happy Valentine's Day. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Valentine's Day. Now let's go and jump right into it. First off, I love how this series focuses on what it was like for, we get a small glimpse into what it was like for Leia growing up on Alderaan, and what it was like, and what Obi-Wan did on Tatooine from a day-to-day basis. We got to see what he worked. We got to see how much he checked up on Luke. I absolutely loved seeing that. We got to see the little ships that he made Luke. That was really cool. And just all the different things. It's so cool. And I also love little Leia just did such an amazing job. The actress that played her did so amazing. I don't remember the actress's name, but she did such an amazing job. There's one line that I quote from her all the time whenever she's having lunch with her cousin. And the droid brings her food, and she's like, "Thank you." And her cousin's like, "You thank your droids?" And she's like, "It's good manners." I use that all the time whenever my siblings thank our Alexas. I'm always like, "You thank your droids?" Just because it's kind of funny. And then, sometimes they'll respond with it. Sometimes they'll be like, "What's that from?" I'm like, dang it, you didn't get the quote. But, I absolutely love that line. I use it way too much, but it's absolutely amazing. And I love seeing, what their day-to-day lives were like, what it was like for her. And I also liked, seeing how they went through the hidden path. That was really cool. Seeing that, oh my word, that was just so cool. It's so cool. I love this series. Now, do I think it needs a season 2? No. Because I thought, I think a season 1 was I think one season was plenty. Now, don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed it. But I definitely think one season was enough. We covered pretty much everything. I don't know where they would carry off, to a season 2. I don't really know what they would do with a season 2, if that makes sense. Where they would go from. Because they finished up that storyline. Obi-Wan got Leia home safe, back to Alderaan, and he went back to his life on Tatooine. And then at the end, of course, we get to see Qui-Gon as a Force Ghost, which was really cool. Oh my word, I love that. I was honestly not expecting it, where I was watching through, I'm like, wait, what? I was honestly legit surprised, because I wasn't expecting it. But that was still really cool. We watched him go back to his life on Tatooine, and so and we know that he gets to meet Luke at the end of the series. So that was really cool. But I don't really feel like it's necessary for a season 2. But those are just kind of my reasonings. And that's just my personal opinion about why I don't think we need a season 2. But once again, that's just my personal opinion. But I absolutely love the storyline of this. I loved seeing Obi-Wan rescue Leia. That was really cool. Now, the Grand Inquisitor in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series was not my favorite. I didn't really enjoy his look, personally. I was just like, it doesn't really suit him, I don't think. I prefer the animated versions of him, because it doesn't really suit him. I prefer Rebels. Rebels version of the Grand Inquisitor, my favorite. Second favorite has to be Tales of the Empire, and my least favorite is the Obi-Wan Kenobi version, because it's not my favorite. I don't like it. And I know there's mixed opinions on his look, but just not my thing. And I love the entire series of that. I loved, whenever, I was like, wait, what? He doesn't die till Rebels. So I was, really confused for a second. I'm like, he doesn't die till Rebels, so he's not dead. What's going on here? And then they, brought him back later on. I'm like, okay, yeah, I knew he probably hadn't died, because he dies in Rebels, and you can't just change something like that. So I was like, what? For a second, and then he came back. I was like, yeah, I knew he couldn't have been dead because he dies in Rebels. So, yeah, nice try to make people that haven't seen Rebels think, oh yeah, he's dead. But then he's like, no, we're not. No, he's not. He's back, and I liked that. And then I think one of my favorites was whenever we have that fight between Anakin, or Darth Vader / Anakin, and Obi-Wan. I absolutely love that fight so much. Seeing the realization cross Obi-Wan's face whenever he puts together that Darth Vader is actually Anakin. That was kind of a, sad moment too, seeing that. But I loved the coloring of it. I loved how they, deepened the saturation so the colors were more bread on the faces of the lightsabers. Like, it was so good. It was so well done. I absolutely love it. But I definitely, as I said earlier, I don't think it needs a season 2. I think the season 1 was enough. But yeah, that's what I think of the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. In total, I give it about an 8 out of 10. I think it's really good. But definitely not like my top tier show, but definitely something I would rewatch. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, God bless. Bye, guys.